Okay, let me talk you through how to get started here. To begin with, when you get to the site, you're going to want to create a new diagram. And to do that, click on Diagrams. I've got a few in here. You won't have any when you first get here. Hit New, My New Diagram. When you hit Create, it'll now take you to a new location that represents your new diagram. And this is now shareable and will sync between anybody who navigates to this URL. So for example, if you want to edit the diagram on desktop mode, you can only view the diagram. But in the Quest, there are actually controls and tools to edit it. So to get it to your Quest, you click Launch on Quest. Again, you can copy and paste that previous URL if you want, but this is just sort of a shortcut to make it a little easier. And then you click Open, and I'm going to flip to my Quest view now. And you can see in my Quest, it launched the browser there with the same URL I have on my desktop. So now I'm going to don the Quest here, and we'll talk about how to use the basic controls. When you first get to the page on the Quest, what you're going to want to do is hit Enter VR. Basic navigation. Using this thumbstick, you can go up or down if you push forward and back, or you can rotate right or left. Using this stick, forward goes forward, back goes back, right goes right, left goes left. On your controllers, you have the side buttons here. These are called grip controls, and the triggers on the front. Those are called triggers. To start with, if you want to create things, you can grab something out of here with the grip control, drag it into the scene, and it will now be in the scene. You can grab it and move it around. If you want to change a color, use the trigger to click on a color, and now you can drag something with a new color into the scene. If you want to duplicate something that's already in the scene, you can use the trigger instead of the grab. You hold down the trigger and it will create a copy. Okay, in VR mode, you've got these controls will move around. I was just standing, so they were up over my head. Depending on where you last left them, by default they're somewhere around here. If you're standing, they're going to be way low. If you're sitting, it should be about right. I tend to use this seated, although occasionally I'll stand up and use things. Some other things you can do is if you use the trigger to just click on something, it'll bring up the secondary menu. Hit Remove, it will remove the object from the scene. Hit Label, it will open a keyboard. Label. And you hit Enter, and it will get attached to what's in the scene. Connect will spawn this connector, and you can connect to another object. By the way, the connectors use the color of the object they're connecting from. The other thing you can do is resize things. So if you click Size, you do have to kind of elevate yourself to change the size here. You can make it 1 by 1, and we'll make it thinner. There. After you resize, you do have to hit Close manually. And this is the basics. A note on going up and down. If you don't like that experience, some people don't, on this set of settings over here, you can disable fly mode, and now you will stay pinned to the floor. I prefer having fly mode on. Rotation snap, turn snap is if you want to do snap turns instead of free turning. Right? You can do 90 degrees, 45, whatever. I like free rotation, but some people get kind of seasick. Create scale does not work right now. Grid snap is where things will snap in space. These dots are each 1 meter apart. I have rotation snap off, so now it will just be at any rotation. If I click it to 90, it will sort of click it to 90 degrees. Grid snap, same thing. You can make it much finer grained, or you can turn them both off and just free place things in space. That arbitrary rotations and placements.